Sometimes Forex trading is a wild and woolly place to be. That's why Hugh's here, to pose your questions to Walter, the naked Forex guy. Hugh's got questions and Walter's got the answers. Here at the Truth About FX podcast.
Hey Walter, how do Forex rebates work, and are they good for traders?
Right. Okay. So the story on this is what the introducing brokers or the brokers will tell you is they don't really add anything to the spread. So here's the thing: like, you can tell your broker, hey, can you inflate? Like, for example, if you were trading someone's account, this would be really dodgy, by the way. And I know people that do this, or have done this in the past, where, like, let's say they say, hey, Hugh, you're a great trader. I'm going to give you this money and I want you to trade my account. Well, you could set a deal up with the broker. You say, okay, sure, open up an account at this broker, and then I'll get trading rights and then sign over the trading rights to the account to me. And then you can set up a deal with the broker where the broker inflates the spread. So every time you take a trade on your buddy's account, you get a kickback from the broker. Well, you can also do that with your own accounts. You can tell your broker, hey, can you inflate the spread and just send me a check every month for those? You know what I mean? Like that, and they'll do it. Like, it's no problem. But the thing is, I think what you're talking about is more like along the lines of the introducing brokers, where they'll say, look, we will introduce you. Like, if you sign up through us, we get paid from the broker for signing you up these new accounts, and then we'll give you rebates, right? So it's and they'll tell you, like, the spread is the same. Like this, if you go to the broker and you open up an account, or you come to us and you open up an account, it's going to be the same spread. Like, there's no difference. The only difference is if you go through us, the introducing broker, we're going to get paid for claiming you as a client, and giving you to the broker and saying, hey, this is our guy, that we're going to give you a new account. And then we pass on the money that they give to us. We pass on some of that to you. In theory, it's a great way to do it. You know what I mean? In practice, so you have to be careful. You have to make sure that's true, that you're actually getting the same tight spreads and low commissions that you would have had you just walked in the door and just signed up, clicked on the button and signed up with the broker. You just have to make sure that's the case. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a scalper and you're scalping, like, you're going for like 8 pips or whatever, and so you trade a lot, you trade high frequency, and you want as tight a spread as possible. So you're looking for like a 0.5 pip spreads, like a half a pip or whatever is basically what you want. You can do that, and you can find brokers that will allow you to do that, ECNs and brokers that cater to that style of trading, but they'll usually charge you a round trip commission. So they'll say, okay, it's 0.5 to, it's 0.3 to 0.6, your spread's going to be really tight, and then we're going to charge you whatever it is, $25 round trip or whatever commission per lot. Okay, now my question for you is, if you are that style of trader and you go through the introducing broker, are they going to be able to get you the same deal? I don't know. Maybe, but I'm not sure about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. So there's not much meat on the bone. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much left there. So I'm not sure how that's going to work if you go to. So I would just be careful. And, the best way to do it is go, okay, you go to the introducing broker, you say, well, who are you going to hook me up with? They'll say, we'll hook you up with these guys. You say, okay, fine. And then you go and check and ask that broker ABC, say, hey, what's the best spread you can get? What's the best deal? Blah, blah, and compare that to what the IB says. And if it's true, and I think in most cases it probably is, but I think in certain cases, like the scalping example that I just stated, that might be tricky for the introducing broker to get you that, that deal. I don't know if they can do that. Maybe they can. I don't know. So, and these things change a lot too. Like, like sometimes some countries don't like introducing brokers and they try and stamp them out. So they make it really hard for them to do business and, all those sorts of things. So I don't know. I mean, are you working with a broker that pays you back, that rebates you?
No. I always thought that was kind of a conflict of interest, so I'd never looked at that. But yeah. But I've heard of some people using it, and they give their clients bonuses or whatever at the end of the month, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the first trading job I had, which was really, I shouldn't have had it because I wasn't very good, but I was trading these guys' account, and the guy, that was the whole scam. Like, what happened was, the guy that hired me as a trader, he said, look, I don't care if you grow these accounts, just keep them, even if you just keep them like about the same, like, just take a lot of trades. That's what because we would get paid per trade and he would get paid per trade. And then we would get a small incentive on profits. But we would make most of our money for taking trades. And that was about the time when I worked out that I didn't want to take a lot of trades, that I wanted to trade the higher time frames and all that. And so he was getting mad at me, even though I slowly started figuring it out and making money for the account. I didn't trade often enough for him to get paid. So, I mean, that's the conflict of interest, isn't it? When one side of it is, churn and burn, and the other one is like, well, I want to make money. You know what I mean? So, it's tricky stuff. I think also, just knowing in the back of your head that you're going to get rebates per trade, that also might, if you have a problem with over trading, that could also affect you, right? That you might be taking too many trades because hey, if I take some more trades here, I'm going to get paid this, my check at the end of the month is going to be better, even if I'm not making money. So I think it's a trick. I think it's a really tricky thing. I think there's definitely some legitimacy there. I just don't know if it's, you just have to do a little bit of homework, I think.
Yeah. It has to be the right situation, I think, too, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Walter.
Thanks a lot.